Okay. For our third video on sketching quadratics, we're still going to be looking for the same key points, a turning point, y-intercept and x-intercepts. And this time we're going to look in factorised form. So in this one it's already been factorised, so the easiest ones to find this time are going to be our x-intercepts. So the graph we're going to look at is y equals 2 times x minus 2, x plus 5. So we know our x-intercepts occur when y equals 0, so therefore x minus 2 could equal 0 or x minus 5 could equal 0. So basically our x-intercepts are going to occur at B and C. So in this case, if x minus 2 is 0, it's going to be 2, or x could equal negative 5. So there's our two x-intercepts. That's my highlighter. Now to find our y-intercept. Remember, our y-intercept occurs when x equals 0. So if I just substitute 0 in for x, I've got 2 times 0 minus 2, 0 plus 5, which gives me 2 times negative 2, which is negative 4 times 5, which is negative 20. So our y-intercept occurs at negative 20. So 0, negative 20 is where it crosses the y-axis. And then we just need to find our turning point. Now remember, our axis of symmetry, I forgot to mention this, what do we always want us to do first is have a look at what type of graph we've got. Remember, our coefficient of x squared, I suppose it's going to be 2 in this case, it's just positive, so we're going to look for a positive quadratic, so our turning point is going to be a minimum point. Okay, so it means it's going to be at least down to negative 20 or more. But don't forget that it's our axis of symmetry. So if there are our two x-intercepts, then our x-coordinate or our axis of symmetry is going to be midway between those. So we know that the x-coordinate of our turning point is going to be halfway between B and C. So if that's 2 plus negative 5 divided by 2, that's going to give me negative 1.5. So that's the x-coordinate of our turning point. Just substitute it in to find the y. So 2 times negative 1.5 minus 2 times negative 1.5 plus 5, and that's going to give us negative 24.5. So therefore our turning point occurs at negative 1.5, negative 24.5. So I'm just going to do a super quick sketch here of that one. I'm going to mark in my 0, negative 20, my x is 2, x is 5, and negative 1.5, negative 24.5. And there we have our quadratic. So let's just look at a neater version of that. So there's our function, our two x-intercepts, our y-intercept, and our turning point.